Desert Storm.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Welcome to another episode of the BJJ GOONS podcast. I'm one half of the team, Tim, a.k.a. the Mushmaster. And sitting across from me is...
DJ Action Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing? I am back in America, finally. We are now recording. What episode is this, Tim?
I have no idea what number episode
15,
it is.
16?
This
Ish.
17?
We'll cut that in later.
Yeah.
Or we won't.
Yeah.
We won't.
We probably won't.
No. But welcome back to America.
Yes, it is good to be back.
So
But Brazil is awesome. Everyone should go.
Brazil, is that your favorite place to go to?
Right now it is.
Better than Thailand?
Yeah, better than Thailand. Brazil's one, Thailand two. But there's more of the world that I have to see.
I don't know. I love Brazil. I don't think anything could top it.
I don't think so either.
Because it's warm. The women are beautiful. The food's amazing. There's jiu-jitsu there. Everywhere. So, what's up, Tony?
Not too much, guys. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
It is great to be back.
Lots to talk about.
We haven't talked about this since we've been back, but the BJJ Stars, the tournament we both did, which put us away for so long. Tim did another tournament in Korea. We'll talk about that as well. But let's start with the BJJ Stars. How was your experience?
It was dope. Actually, was it dope? I like being able to go and travel and get paid to do jiu-jitsu, so that's the great part. But it was a traveling nightmare.
Yeah.
I had to take the next day, so I was supposed to fly out like Wednesday or Thursday, and it snowed here just randomly. The whole week it was sunny, and the day after it was nice, but the day I'm supposed to fly out, it snows. So I get there. What did I get? I got there the day of the weigh-ins.
No,
right?
yeah, you got there Friday.
Yeah, I got there the day of the weigh-ins, and the flight there was shitty because I can't sleep on planes. I take melatonin and like all the types of sleeping pills to try to sleep on planes. It doesn't work. I tried everything, folks.
What about Xanax?
I gotta go get a prescription because now I have health insurance, so I can afford health insurance, so I can get some Xanax for a flight. So it was a rough time because if I had fought Friday, I'd be good.
I think so too.
But like
Yeah,
Saturday,
fighting the day after you land is always rough. I have seen people fight the day of like landing and fight well, but it's not smart. You should always try to get there in advance. I ended up getting there super early because I was out of shape at the time. I had to get to Brazil early to make weight. So I ended up making weight no problem because, as Tim said, it's super hot.
it's super hot there.
Yeah, so I made weight no problem, but I got there early, so I was able to adjust and have a much better experience than Tim did.
Thanks for telling me that you were leaving early, because otherwise I would have woofed you.
My bad.
It's
That's
okay.
my fault.
It's all right. It's fine.
My bad.
It's okay. But my match was okay. I was able to play my guard.
Nice.
I swept Tim out, and like he got back on top. Like Patrick Gaudio is the guy I fought, for the guys who don't know. And after like about halfway through, two-thirds of the way through the match, everything died. It was like a car, like my engine exploded. Like my shit broke down like a '82 Civic, son.
Your legs left.
It was like everything was like. So I was fucked up. I was fucked up in
jet
the
legs are real. It's real. We've all dealt with it though.
How do you like your match? What do you think about it?
Man, I thought it was terrible.
Who did you fight?
I fought Isaac Bayancy, the current world champion in my weight class, middleweight. It was a good match. Not a good match. I thought we would play on the feet a little more. He ended up jumping close guard. I didn't stand up because I ended up hurting my knee a few days before the tournament.
Yeah.
So I didn't want him to hook under my leg. But I thought I'd be able to open his guard the other way. I wasn't. In hindsight, I probably should have just stood up.
You were close.
Yeah.
You opened this shit. I thought you were going to step over,
Yeah,
but his
a few
leg
times.
was just a little too high.
But in hindsight, I should have stood up. But hindsight's 2020. Next time I will. But I'm excited. Ended up getting to fight Manuel Hibamar again in the next tournament I did. We'll talk about that a little bit later. More on Brazil.
All right.
So what else happened? What about the
three biggest matches?
Yeah.
The three biggest matches were Marigali versus Lowe. You remember that one,
Yep.
right? What did you think about that match?
Man, it was intense. like Marigali and Lowe were arguing. They were like in each other's face before the fight. Like I forgot what Marigali said to Lowe, but I know Lowe stepped off. I mean, when Marigali stepped off the scale, Lowe tried to push him. Mm-hmm. Like they were at each other's necks. And it was a super close match. Came down to the end, but man, Marigali's tough.
Tough. He's a tough sucker.
Sucker.
He's a tough motherfucker, man. He's a tough motherfucker.
He is.
I thought Leandro Lowe was gonna win, and he was close.
Yeah.
But Marigali pulled off like I don't know what the scenario. He just got to his back.
Yeah.
So half sweep, came up, right to the back with seconds left.
Man, it was fucking.
It was fire.
Yeah.
It was live in there. Like people, it was hype. I don't know how many people it was.
The place was packed. More on the place being packed later, but the place is absolutely packed. People in Sao Paulo love jiu-jitsu. Everybody's screaming, chanting, cheering.
Smart fans. They know what's going on.
Yeah, no, it was real cool. It's always great to fight in Brazil. It's one of the best experiences that you can have as a competitor. And then the Buchecha and Joao match was intense too. But they didn't really have any real beef. There was no real chippiness there. But the match was super close.
What did you think about the no sweep call? I agree with it.
I don't think it was a sweep, but I think that it should have. The match, I think if I remember the transition properly, the ref should have stopped it before they got out of bounds so that Buchecha could have had an actual chance at sweeping. Like when the ref stopped it, when he brought him back, like there was no more sweep attempt. Like it was gone.
You think he stopped it too early?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just don't think he was in a prime position to sweep him anyway.
Nah, he wasn't, but I don't think the ref like took all the chance away.
He may have, but at that point it's a judgment call. It wasn't like he was mid sweep.
Nah, it wasn't. But
you just got to stop it there. I'm happy to see that Joao Gabriel Rocha is getting better. He's closed the gap.
He shut it all down.
He shut it down, and like he was on it.
Yeah.
And shout out to him. He beat cancer.
He beat Buchecha. He's the current number one. No, who's number one in the world right now?
I guess him now.
Yeah.
He took the number one headband.
He got the number one headband now.
Mm-hmm. And the last match of the night was Felipe Pena and Erberth Santos.
It was supposed to be the most fire jiu-jitsu match there was.
It was fire.
It was fire.
But not on the mat.
But
let me talk about the match first. Before the match, everyone probably knows what happened in the aftermath. But before the match, just the environment, the atmosphere, and the air was very, like just heated. People were hyped.
You could feel the hate.
You can feel the hate because people hate Erberth
so much.
In America, people don't like him, but in Brazil, people hate him worse.
They hate him a lot.
He's like.
What is the comparison? So that people in America can understand how much people in Brazil hate Erberth. Because they like him. Like some people like him. Some people tolerate him. And then some people
Most people don't like him, man.
This deep. It's bad.
You know how many people hate him as much as they hate him like motherfuckers hate it like. I guess like they hate him like the meanest, the most hated pro wrestling bad guy. Like they hate a motherfucker like when Hulk Hogan became a bad guy. They hate him like that. Like they hate his guts. But some people like him.
Yeah. But he gets in a scramble. His knee pops. He stops. He taps. I'm thinking the match is over because I keep forgetting that you can do that in jiu-jitsu and continue to fight. I honestly forget this.
I hate that shit.
Every time it happens, because it happened to me when I was fighting in Abu Dhabi. Michael Lange stopped. He grabbed his knee. I got up. I was like, cool, this match is over. And then they said, come to the center. And I was like, for why? Like, and then we kept fighting, but I ended up winning the match anyway. But
you beat Michael Lange?
Oh, no, not Michael Lange. Satoshi. Sorry. Not Lange.
I was like, God damn, no, I don't remember that.
Satoshi. Not Michael Lange. Super sorry. But the same thing. Felipe Pena, Erberth ends up tapping. I'm thinking the match is over, but the doctors come in like they're going to restart the match. But then, was it Felipe Pena's brother, right?
I think it was a fan the first time he ran into the crowd.
No. It was the same guy.
He ran
the guy with the everyday Chico seat. The shirt. No, it wasn't Tio Chico. It was the guy in the Everyday Pojada shirt.
Yeah,
the guy that picked up the tickets from us. That guy.
Oh, backstory. We sold tickets to the guy who got jumped in the crowd. So
He didn't get jumped.
He didn't get hit?
Not at all. He's the guy that Erberth was chasing.
So he chased him first.
Yeah. No. When he broke free of Tata.
Okay, who did he?
So the
go
guy
after?
in the white Everyday Pojada shirt, the one in the video that Erberth was chasing, he's walking by. He basically calls Erberth something disrespectful along the lines of "you N-word" or "you monkey" or something like that. And Erberth
he said some
bugs out.
racist shit.
That's what they said. That's what they said. He said, "I
Who's
don't
they?
speak Portuguese." Everyone else that was there.
Okay.
But Erberth flips out, starts chasing him. The referee, like, he made some terrible decisions on the night. But in this moment, he saved the day. He grabs Erberth's gi and hits him with the meanest collar drag, covers on top of him. Then everyone covers Erberth. Tata comes. Tata's 350 pounds if you don't know him. He grabs a hold of Erberth. Everything's calming down. But everyone's already freaking out because Erberth tried to start a fight. The ref grabbed him. Everyone's running around crazy. The guy comes around and he starts talking more shit. And then Erberth amazingly breaks free of Tata because they let him take his gi off. Like he wiggles free of Tata and starts chasing dude down, chasing him down, and he ends up chasing him to the other side because the guy's running back to his corner, the Gracie Baja corner, because he's smart. He's like, yo, this crazy man's chasing me. Let me run back to my friends. He falls off the stage, but Erberth falls, and as Erberth falls, one of the Gracie Baja people come to kick him in the head, and that's when the caravan ends. But
so
hell broke loose.
Is that the match where he's sitting there acting like he had a knee injury?
Yes.
Okay.
When
yes.
So he taps to the knee injury and then
jumps up and runs across the stage.
It was nuts, man.
pure adrenaline, I guess.
Yeah.
If I could tap into that adrenaline in my matches, just on the moment,
he ran so fast,
so powerful. He broke free of like 14 high-level jiu-jitsu black belts.
I tried to grab his arm and pull him out.
Yeah,
I was make sure Tata wasn't gonna get sucker punched.
Again on that, me and Tim had an argument on this subject. We could.
You're gonna look bad.
I'm not gonna look bad. I'm not gonna look bad. I'm gonna look smart.
Okay, go ahead, DJ.
I'm not gonna look bad. I'm gonna tell exactly what it is. Tim goes a little bit more hard than I go. I think I've been in fights before. I know how to handle myself. Tim, in the middle of Sao Paulo, Brazil, with 2 African-American people in the entire arena, full of Brazilians going insane, decides to run in the middle of the shit to protect his friends.
Nice.
I was looking for the exit. I do not think that makes me a bitch. Because I did go back when I realized that I was one black person short. I was like, there's supposed to be one more black person with me. Where's my friend Tim Spriggs? Okay, now I have to go back. But Tim was already there defending his friends. I knew my friends would be safe because my friends, as I told you before, 350-pound Tata, pretty sure nobody's hitting him. Tim wasn't sure. He wanted to make sure and try to keep Erberth under control.
That motherfucker is an athlete because he ran the 40 and like 4.2 to get to that motherfucker.
And I'm allergic to breaking up fights. If somebody wants to fight somebody, I did that once when I was in like the 8th grade. 2 of my friends were fighting. I got in the middle. I was the only one to get hit. They stopped being mad at each other because they wanted to check on me, and I'm so pissed off. I'm like, no, y'all fight now. Like, no, you can't. Don't hit me and then not fight. I don't want to be the only one with a black eye. One of y'all need to also have a black eye, so do it to each other. And no, I don't get in the middle of fights at all. Nope.
That was fun though.
It was all over the internet, man.
That shit was fun. Like, I look at the video of this view with the tracksuit on, like, hey, man, chill.
It did end up being fun.
I saw a bunch of Brazilian memes making fun of Erberth. I don't know what they were saying. It was in Portuguese, but, man,
There were some
everywhere.
Yeah, they were good ones.
It was lit.
Yeah, it was.
So the next day, I have to leave. But before I leave, we go check out Carnival.
Nice.
A little bit of Carnival. Did you ever get that piece of art?
No, I didn't buy that piece of art. It was dope. I should have bought it. But I didn't actually go to the real carnival. We should have went to the real carnival The Rio Carnival is one of the craziest things in the world. It's like Mardi Gras times 10. Damn. It's in Rio, but I stay in Sao Paulo because I needed to train. I know myself. I wouldn't have been able to train for the Hibamar fight if I went to Rio. But I did get to see a lot of the cool stuff in Sao Paulo because Sao Paulo has Rio Carnival too. It's just not nearly as crazy as Rio. But next year, we're gonna plan a nice jiu-jitsu tournament around that time so we can be there in Rio.
I just plan like the trip, man. I don't want to have to compete and party. Like if I want to party, I'm gonna party and not compete.
Compete first,
and then yeah, I guess so.
I'm not paying for my own ticket.
Oh word! I like Rio a lot.
Yeah,
I love Rio. We need to go. How was Carnival?
Man, it's the most fun time.
Even though it was Sao Paulo and not the cool one,
I still had so much fun. That's why I couldn't even imagine going to Rio. It was incredible.
So what goes on? I mean, what are we looking at?
Yeah. Let's get some dirt.
Everything happens. There's no dirt. It's just everything's okay. You know, just
what do you mean everything's okay?
People just having fun.
Drinking.
Like no, everywhere. Like you're walking down the street, and in any middle of any street is just a party. There's just like a speaker and music, people dancing, people making out, guys kissing guys, girls kissing girls.
Like small outfits and
no. There's no clothes on anyone basically,
man.
and then it's like the girls are wearing skirts, the guys are wearing skirts. It's like no one has like there's like as little clothes as possible. No one has shirts on. It's,
DJs wearing skirts.
There's makeup and glitter everywhere, and it's just.
All right, great. Now I know I'm never going to Carnival. Just kidding.
You don't want to go? We got to get you to come with us, Tony. You got to come with us to Rio.
You're trying to entice me with glitter and makeup, bro.
Nah, not you. I'm not wearing no fucking makeup or a skirt, but I can like pick up chicks.
You been to Brazil?
Nah, man.
Oh, that's the only. Okay, so you never been to Brazil.
Blue belt, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, you have to go to Brazil. It's Brazilian jiu-jitsu. You have to go to Brazil, and once you go to Brazil, you'll understand.
And if you know somebody that lives there, it's even better.
Yeah.
So was it? Did you have a good time, DJ, or did you have a good time in Carnival?
Always have a good time, man. But then you immediately left. How was it leaving? So you came. How much time did you spend home before you went to Korea?
A day.
Just one day.
Probably less than 24 hours, most likely. Yeah, I just unpacked my bag, washed my shit. I went and ran some errands.
I switched my whole ticket to not have to deal with that. Like I didn't want to come home and then go to Texas, and I would have had like an entire another week. I just hate that coming home and then traveling again right away. I just rather stay gone.
Well, so what's it like being in Korea? I mean,
Korea is great. I love Korea. I wasn't there with him this time, but did you eat at the P.F. Chang's?
No, they couldn't. They couldn't take that many people, that big of a table at the time.
Is there a communication gap? I mean, are they friendly?
They're super friendly. Even though there is a communication gap. Like if I'm lost, I've had people come up to me, try to help me, like. And try to like show me the right way at the metro station. They'll be like, "Oh, where are you going?" They'll try to, like, and I can't understand them at all, and they can't understand me, but they try to help. And some places it's not like that. Like some places I'll be lost. Like in Europe, they'll look at me like, "Nah, player, like don't.
You're on your own.
I'm not talking to you at all." I'll be looking like, "Hey, can you help?" And they'll give you the head down, tuck, and walk away. But you get none of that in the Asian countries. It's very respectful. They always try to help foreigners. It's really cool.
Are the girls pretty?
Oh, I love all girls of all races.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's beautiful.
There's attractive women in every race, you know.
Yes.
What was it like in Korea? I'll tell you this: the trip there was okay. Even though, like I said, I can't sleep on planes. They gave you like real. It was like pretty good, like restaurant quality Korean barbecue on the plane.
Oh dang!
Like traditional Korean food and wine. So I drank as much red wine as they would give me. Like I just kept on drinking it. And drinking water too, because that dehydrates you on the plane. And I was like trying to get drunk and then so I could pass out, but I couldn't sleep. So I ended up watching a lot of good movies, like A Star Is Born. That was pretty good. Yeah, that was good as fuck. Yeah.
That's what movie I watched on the airplane that everyone should check out?
What?
Trading Places.
Oh yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Really good.
Classic.
Old school
Underrated.
Very underrated movie.
They don't talk about it.
Dan
Aykroyd.
It's super good.
And who's the chick from who's the chick in that movie?
Just can't remember.
Oh man, I forgot her name.
Been a minute.
Yeah, it was cool. Korea is nice. It's very clean. It's very safe. Best fried chicken in the world.
Wow, now that's
The
saying a lot.
best. The best.
Now what makes it the best? Because I like some fried chicken.
It's double fried.
Double fried.
Like all different type of sauces. It's
Son.
So the sauces are what
no, it's everything.
I mean, the base chicken has to be delicious.
The chicken, I'll eat it until my stomach explodes if I'm not careful. That's how good it is. Nice. Like, I'll overeat like a motherfucker. That's how good. Macedoni said he thought we ate a dog.
I knew somebody would say it.
Mind you, Macedoni's half Korean, so he can make the joke.
Right.
But he said, like, there's a bone. He said, like, the bones are, like,
that's not a chicken
regular
bone.
chicken. Got certain bones. He's like, I don't know, man. This bone don't look like it came from a chicken.
That's a tailbone. That's a tailbone.
So, even if it was dog, it was delicious. And the event, they were on point.
It looks
Best tournament experience I've ever had, or like invitational event where they paid you. They had a whole itinerary. The hotel was fucking amazing. They had a robot toilet. It had a bidet, a cleaner, and like a butt dryer.
A butt dryer.
Yes, it dries your ass after you wash it. Like, yeah, use the bidet in the washer, the power washer. It was so funny, DJ.
Now, do you have to tip that person? I'm just kidding.
Oh no, I was gonna say, dude, it's a robot.
Remind me of was it Leroy Brown from the Boondocks?
What do you mean?
Remember the episode Leroy Brown protected Grandpa?
Oh yeah,
but they didn't have a bidet, so he wouldn't fight for him.
Yeah,
Tim Spriggs not wiping his own ass.
No, we're in the Stone Age. That's why I said that the United States is in the Stone Age. Amongst other things, we have just toilets that don't wash your ass for you.
You can buy one on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one. I mean, I think I might buy one with the money I won in the tournament, but I want to win the big money before I buy something as extravagant as a robot.
As frivolous as a robot to wash your butt.
It's not frivolous, DJ. That's like one of the most important things. You take a toilet for granted. You need the toilet.
I think they only cost like $50, man. They're not even expensive. You don't need no tournament winnings for that.
For a space toilet, I think not.
Nah, for a bidet, you hook it right up.
No, I want a space toilet.
Oh.
Anyway, enough about toilets. They had an itinerary there, and we were strict schedule. Super strict.
And super on time.
Yeah, and
which is incredible for them to get as many Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners, because Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners are the most late of any people that I've been around in my entire life. And then they get these people 2 places on time, have these events running on time. It is incredible. And they be trying to be late. I be seeing it. They keep them running. They're good.
A bunch of media photographs getting taken.
Did you guys do the promotion videos for the next one?
Promotion videos?
Like the recordings?
They didn't record much.
Then they're gonna do it after the next one. Then those are gonna be, man, the videos, the commercials they do for the events are super sick.
Like with us talking?
No. Like of you guys doing the jiu-jitsu techniques, and they'll record you.
Oh, like showing people how to do the thing?
No, you'll see. They'll do it the next one. It's like the highlights. I'll post my highlight on IG.
Oh, should they have a highlight of you?
They'll have one. They'll have one of everyone.
That's tight. Okay,
yeah,
we didn't
the next
do that.
one. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. So, what's in the next event? Who do you fight next?
I want to talk about the actual event.
Keep going.
Oh yeah, the Spyder Invitational. First match was against Hudson Mateus, and that was a tough match. They tried to screw me out of an advantage. Did you see the match?
Yeah, I saw it.
They tried to screw me, bro.
Yeah.
All the time. Anyway, I ended up taking him down. He was just pulling, dude. He was playing the edge.
Yeah, he was playing the edge, but he stayed on the feet way longer than I thought he would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's hard to pull if the guy
definitely because your grips are too good.
Yeah.
Your grip fighting is good, and you keep snapping them down. But I still thought he would pull in faster. But that was good. That was a super good match.
Clutch Kouchi to picking up the leg. Then I fought Mateus Deniz. I passed his guard. They kept on giving me penalties. I'm like, dude, this guy is very good at bumping and turning back in the mount. So I got to take my time to secure my grip so I can go knee on belly or mount them.
They were giving you penalties because they know what I know, and it's that no one from that school can beat you. So they were like, "What are you doing out here right now? Hurry up and finish this match."
It's Marcelo Garcia school?
Yeah. Tim's like 22-0 versus them.
Oh, damn.
And it's like, and it's bad. It'd be like, even one time, it was like, I thought it was looking dirty. Like Dylan Dennis was on his back, and it was like he was in a choke, and it was looking nasty. And then Tim's
Mateus Deniz,
Tim's father screamed, "Show him who you are, Timothy!" And then he like shook him off his back, shook him down past his guard, and started mollywopping him. And then I was like, oh well, I guess really no one from that school is ever going to beat Tim.
Still a good match.
They're always good matches because they're so exciting watching you run through these dudes. It is so incredible.
In the finals, I got the match that I wanted, and the match I've always wanted to have.
Shout out for that too, by the way. Yeah, he's beat me twice.
Boom. It was beautiful being able to fight Claudio Calasan's first ballot Hall of Famer, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
First ballot ADCC Open champion, and he's a little dude and smaller. He's pretty strong though.
He's super strong, but he's still that day at 77 kilos, man. That's impressive. Winning the absolute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has strong grips, bro. Like, I couldn't break off his grips.
No,
I felt like I was weak. I was like, I thought to myself, and he grabbed me. I tried to break the grip off. I said, "Fuck, man, my grips suck." I felt
the
tight.
same. I felt the same thing when I was fighting him. When like his grips don't come off.
No,
not at all.
And it was a good match, man. I had to play on the feet with him for a while. I'm glad he stayed on the feet with me. It was a lot of good experience. I had to do an offside train wreck to throw him. But once I started moving, I looked at the footage again before we came in here.
Yeah,
it was good that I switched stances and that I was hitting it from the other side because most people don't expect it. And when I was snapping down, that's probably the best I've ever done it in my career. Just how we do the foot movement, like it felt like it was the drill. And I kept my feet chopping when he hit the ground. I was shocked I stuck him there for that long. Yeah. Like, I must have threw the shit out of him. I don't know how it felt. It didn't feel like that strong, but I just kept moving.
You don't know how strong you are because you don't get to grapple you. Me and Muhammad don't ever get surprised when you do anything to anybody because if you do this shit to Muhammad, I seen you put his face into our school is on the 3rd floor of a building. I've seen Tim's put Muhammad's face through the 2nd floor. Like, and I've also seen Muhammad's face hit the 2nd floor and him cartwheel out of some shit that he's supposed to kill some normal people, making me think, thank God that I'm over here training by myself right now. But man, you're super strong. Please stop being surprised when you do things like that, because you do things like that to me all the time, and I'm just as strong. My grips are not as strong as Claudio Calasan's, I'll give you that, but the rest of me just is. I promise you that. Got 4 of them.
For real. Took us back. Shout out to Ty for the back take lesson he gave us in Nogi that one night. That really came into play. And I won. And I was in shock because I was like, holy shit, like that's a lot of fucking money. Just for the qualifier.
Yeah, it was.
I'm like, fuck. Then I came back home and I was jet lagged all last week. My shit was fucked up.
Korean trips are the worst,
bruh. And
that's why when I go out there, I stay in Asia so long because I hate. Like, I love traveling, but that trip's too long to only do and then come right back. It's too rough. Yeah. If I'm gonna go, I'm staying for a month. Either go to Australia or Thailand. I'm not coming right home.
That's an interesting philosophy for your travel, but it makes sense.
Because why else? Because when else can you go to that side of the world? You know what I mean? They pay for your ticket to go to that side of the world, so you might as well stay on that side of the world. Because you want to make that trip again to Australia to do a seminar tour, or would you rather plan it right after you're already in Korea?
But I had a super fight with Craig Jones next week.
So you couldn't help it.
I had to secure the bag.
Yeah, no.
I had to secure the bag, bro.
Yeah.
That was a tough match because the guy's good.
Craig is good.
Yeah, he was good. He popped my arm pretty good. I did the craziest escape, and then it's hard to fight that motherfucker with one arm.
It's hard with one arm. Yeah. So
it was a good experience.
I fought him twice. The first time I beat him in Australia by an advantage. The second time I beat him in the gi in Korea by a ref's decision, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And we trained together like a bunch, and that band was good, man.
It was a good match, man.
Nah, for sure. And I know
your wrestling looked real good.
Yeah, but nah, I know that
it was a popular match too.
Yeah,
all over.
For sure, that's gonna be. Is he? Which weight class is he in for ADCC?
He's 88, but 88? I want to fight him in the open.
Yeah, man.
Get back.
He won't be in the open.
You don't think so?
Did he do the open? Yeah, he did do the open last year.
Yeah.
I'm not on the fucking job. Open.
You're not gonna. I'm gonna win the open.
Yeah,
I'm gonna win this shit.
Go Tim. Get him.
I'm gonna get him. Double gold or nothing, baby. So that was our jiu-jitsu journey. Man, my arm is fucked up, bro.
Your joint's still jacked? Oh,
the swelling went way down. Yeah, Craig Jones is fucking good. But I'm glad that.
Don't worry, Tim. I'll get him again
for you.
That
was nice though.
I'll get him again for you. You can't do that. My arms ain't long enough for that shit. So he be trying to grab my arms, and I just don't. I be like looking at him like, you stupid. My arms is small. And I just like do that, and he offer me, and I keep passing.
You're the body type that people say like it's the hardest motherfucker to fight. Everyone says like,
because I am.
You don't want to ever fight someone that's shaped like a keg, like just stocky.
See why you got to make it disrespectful? You was doing good for a second.
What do you mean like this?
Then you got to call me a keg. You was doing good.
You're a tank.
I'm gonna just keep taking it as a tank. Okay, we could take tank.
A keg is big and strong, like a keg. Like they hose mad beer and it's metal. It's tough.
UFC 235. One of the best UFCs I've ever seen in my life. I feel like we were utterly robbed. The people, we were robbed of a murder. We were going to get to see the first murder in UFC history. It was going to be Robbie Lawler. He was going to have to go to jail for the rest of his life for what he was going to do to that man. But I guess Herb Dean did the world a favor because we don't actually want Ben Askren to die. What do you think about that fight, Tim?
I thought Ben Askren got caught slipping because he thought, oh, this guy can't do no wrestling. He hit him with a burning hammer, dude.
I don't think
he hit him with a pro wrestling finisher.
I don't think he got caught slipping because I think his philosophy was right. I think he was like, yo, Robbie don't know how to wrestle. And Robbie was like, you're right, I don't, but I'm a grown-ass man. So if you jump on me, I'm going to throw your little ass up off of me. And that was Robbie's philosophy. I just didn't know Robbie could do that. I don't know why I didn't know Robbie could do that because people never really been grabbing Robbie. People don't grab Robbie, so we never seen it. He just be pushing them off of him. But I've never been more upset at Herb Dean in my life. Like in the video, you can see Herb goes, like Robbie's hand is on the mat. Herb goes, grabs Robbie's hand, but there's a picture where Herb goes and grabs his hand. Robbie gives him a thumbs up, and then Herb immediately stops it.
I didn't see that one. I looked at the original footage, and it looked like his arm went limp like this. His arm dropped.
So yeah,
and then he told Askren to light and let go
during the fight. How long is when Herb goes to go check the other side of the camera? He's only there for like a second, right? He's there for a second. He grabs his hand, and then he gives him the thumbs up.
I don't think Robbie was going to get out of that though.
Bro, his arm went limp. Your arm can't go limp like that.
It's impossible.
It was a flash choke out. You know how sometimes you get choked and like they let go and you're like back. Like what happened?
Like, no one's putting Robbie in that position in the gym. He doesn't know how to get out of that.
There's not even a submission.
He goes, bulldog choke.
He gives him a thumbs up.
That's a freeze frame from the picture, dude.
Yeah, it's a freeze frame of a thumbs up.
No, but it's not the actual video. Do they have a video from that angle?
Yeah, they have a video from that angle. I don't have the video now, but I'll show you. We'll talk about this again later. Don't worry.
It wasn't an early stoppage. Don't let your arm go limp. His arm went limp. You saw the video. And then
he's giving the guy the thumbs up. What more do you want from him?
He's like, hey, video.
So if you're a referee,
fake news.
If you're the referee and someone's getting their brains beat in to the point where it's like you can stop the fight. I don't think you should though, but you can. Or someone is in a choke for 2 seconds. What do you think causes more brain damage? As a reasonable adult who does Brazilian jiu-jitsu, have you been in a choke? Like if I put you in a choke right now, squeeze my hardest, how many seconds is it going to take you to go to sleep? And then how many seconds after that is it going to take for any damage to your brain to start? And do I have time as a referee to grab your arm to make sure that you're okay? Or should I stop it right away? Or should I stop it right away when you're taking punishment to the face? Because that, maybe you should.
Shoot, Herb will let you get beat to death if you get strikes.
Man, but he don't want no one to get choked ever. Please let me go to sleep. It takes at least 30 seconds.
30 seconds to put somebody to sleep?
No. Like 5 seconds to put somebody to sleep if the choke is perfect. Then another 25 for any brain damage to set in.
Yeah.
Like, let me go out. Don't let me die. But Herb may let me die. But I'd rather, come on. Don't do me like you did Robbie, though. Come on. But Herb is a good referee, and he tries, and he's a super nice guy. And he apologized too, but like apologizing doesn't fix it.
I just think I thought it was a good stoppage. I'm gonna have to look at the video again.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong. The next fight on the card was Tyron versus Kamaru Usman, right?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, Kamaru put it on that boy.
He sure did.
I don't know what the hell was wrong with Tyron Woodley.
I just think Kamaru was the chosen one that night. He just decided to.
He bullied him. But I don't think Tyron Woodley threw enough. He didn't move forward enough.
Man, he didn't. But he never really moved forward in any of his fights. But yeah, I guess he probably should have changed the game plan when it stopped working. But man, Kamaru was putting it on him. Man, it looked like he stopped trying to finish him in the 4th round because he wanted to beat him for another round.
2nd round, he got full mount.
Yeah,
busted his eye open.
Man, and it didn't even look like he knew how to get out of mount at all.
He might have been tired, dude.
I'd have been.
Something was wrong.
I've been super tired, but I know being mounted is. I mean, being a half guard is way less tiring than being mounted and getting punched in the face. I know that. I'd rather hold on you from half guard than bottom mount getting punched in the face because that's way more tiring.
Kamaru is like bigger than Tyron too. He's
huge.
Taller, he's got more muscles.
He looks like he'd go to
guy.
185.
He's a big kid.
I'm really happy though that fight happened and not the Colby Covington Tyron fight because I think Colby may be able to do that too.
So
I don't know.
It's gonna be Colby versus Kamaru next.
Yes, I hope so.
That'll be good.
I think Kamaru's gonna. I don't know actually. Colby can't. Is Colby's striking good?
I mean, is Kamaru striking good?
He looked
No.
real good against Rafael dos Anjos.
It did.
Yeah, it did.
He sure did. I mean,
He beat the brakes off at RDA.
With the hands.
Yeah, with everything.
everything.
He beat him bad. He was laughing, but
And his pace.
yeah, he beat Damian bad
That
too.
pace is crazy.
Yeah, but that's Kamaru can match that pace.
Didn't Damian have his back?
No,
Are you sure?
no.
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, he beat the shit out of Damian Maya
Yeah,
too.
no. Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, man. He's good.
Man, I don't think you should do 170 if you ever fight MMA again. It's
No,
dangerous out there.
I will do 170 right up until I get the people that start being like that. I'm not fighting.
He looks like he could do 185.
because he can.
Panthro. He's like Junior Panthro. He's like Panthro Junior. Our Panthro is like the real deal.
Yeah.
Super fights.
No, we got one more fight. John Jones.
Oh yeah.
John Jones decided to show everyone he's the best fighter in the world again. He did everything that he could do. He beat the crap out the guy and then decided to also attempt to beat himself. I think Anthony Smith is an idiot. I think he should have sat down and let John Jones do to himself what he's been trying to do his whole life and beat himself. And just took the $500,000 in the UFC belt. Because he'd have had to give it back to John in about 2 months whenever he got off medical suspension. But he'd have a lot more money in his bank account while doing it. And if anyone, man, come on, he beating the hell out of you and then he gonna kick you in the head for no reason while you on the ground. I don't owe you nothing.
You would take the
W,
the dirty W.
I don't owe you nothing.
If it was close, I would take the seat. If it's close.
If it's close, you keep going. You grind for the win.
Yeah.
But why is he kicking you in the face when you're on the ground? He's clearly beating the hell out of you. He's won every second of the fight. You just laying there trying to survive, and he's just gonna kick you in the head. That's mad disrespectful. That's wild. Why would you do that?
John Jones is not a nice fighter.
No, he's not. Like he
You think he did it on purpose?
did what on purpose? You think the best fighter in the world kicked the dude in the head on purpose while he's on the ground? Or did I think he kicked him by accident?
I think he would have did. I think it was an accident.
How?
He's just in the heat of the moment.
What?
You think he just need him in the head to be a dick? It's not like he's
You
fighting.
do Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Have you ever accidentally forearmed someone in the face?
He's an eye
Did you
poker.
you fought Claudio Calisans? You fought a bunch of people that never talk shit to you. Have you ever faced with anybody?
I have, yeah.
You have faced with somebody. Was it the one person that was talking shit to you?
Yeah.
Did you accidentally do it?
No.
So have you ever accidentally done anything to anybody? I mean, not accident, but like, come on. Kicking somebody in the head is graphic. That's like you.
But did Anthony Smith even talk shit like that?
It don't matter if he did. You can't kick him in the face on the ground. You just can't do that.
No, I'm just saying I think it was an accident.
His 12 to 6 elbow was only lost was no accident. Or was it?
But I didn't even know that was illegal. He probably didn't know that was illegal either. We all know that's illegal. And I don't even care about the rule changes because, come on, man, you beating the hell out the dude. Why are you kicking him in the head? Why are you on the ground? Just punch him.
Why are you so soft, DJ?
Your hands hurt.
Kill or be killed, bruh. It's kill or be killed out here, man.
So I had a fight with Manuel Ribamar as well in Dallas, Texas. That card was awesome. Fight to Win puts on the biggest party in grappling. It's pretty exciting. I ended up losing the decision. It's a submission-only event. Manuel Ribamar put me in his, I don't even know what that guard is called, but it's irritating.
Boring guard.
Man, it's irritating. He be grabbing my, but I'm stuck when I'm in it. I'm working on my solutions now, so the next time I fight him, I won't be stuck so much. But he ended up winning the match. That's it about that.
Losing sucks, but as long as you get paid, it's okay.
It's all right.
It's all right. $100 bills wipe the tears from my eyes.
Nah, I'm not mad.
$100 bills wipe the tears from my eyes.
I'm gonna be better from it. I learned a lot from all my losses with him, and I learned something from this one as well.
The losses make the victories much, much sweeter.
Yes.
Did you mention you're in the running for 100K with Spyder?
Oh, yeah. Since I won that tournament, I get to go to the final tournament for 100 racks.
Oh.
Potential sponsorship opportunity.
K.
Mm-hmm.
So many K.
100K. $100,000.
So dude, you just pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'd cry.
Pay
No, I
attention,
won't cry.
kids. Pay
I'd just
attention.
I'd be like really excited.
Yes, you will.
Huh?
Yes, you will.
I'll cry.
You gonna cry?
I'm gonna cry for you.
We all cry. We rich. You gonna be flying this around
He
like
made
Manny
it.
Pacquiao friends.
You be getting lifts for us.
I'm gonna call you at 3 a.m. Be like, yo, meet me at the gym. We're hooping. It's like, man, Pacquiao.
Hey, don't start slapping me. I don't care how much money you got. I will fight you. Don't get out of pocket. Don't win $100,000 and think you run stuff in the group.
Like Rick James.
No, don't.
Rick
You gonna
James.
think I already know you. You gonna get a bunch of money. You gonna be like, Muhammad, how much is it gonna cost to squat on DJ? And you gonna don't even try it.
I'm gonna be like, fuck your couch. Cowboy boots. Yo, the Ultimate Rapper Fighting Championship. Ugh, that was a tongue twister. The Ultimate Rapper Fighting Championship finals are DMX versus The Game. I did not expect this final at all.
Because it's not a final that should happen. DMX is 5'6", 130 pounds, soaking wet. Crack is strong. It's not that strong. Like, I guess people like it's hard to fight a crackhead because crackheads don't go down. But like the Diaz brothers don't go down either, but you can still beat them, you know?
I don't think Game has the cardio. It's gonna be like Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz won.
What if the prize is crack?
Just a giant crack rock?
No, you're right.
You're belt made of crack?
You're right. If the prize is crack,
Some shit.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, DMX could have won for sure.
Things change.
Yeah, the Game, all his boxing means nothing. All his years of training boxing. But the Game is wildly disrespectful for a reason, man. I really think he walks around wishing one of these rappers will run up on him.
We need somebody.
He's one of the most wildly disrespectful people I've ever seen. Like, and also like 50 Cent is one of the most wildly disrespectful people. Both, I think, are because they just are always wishing someone will run up on them. Like,
I don't think 50 Cent would want that again. Didn't he get shot already 9 times? I don't think he wants that energy.
50 Cent did something like bought up the first 8 rows of somebody's
he
show.
Bought up, he bought up all the tickets of a Ja Rule concert. Yeah, for the Ja Rule concert, just so no one would be there. Just so it would be empty. And you tell it that's the most wildly what?
That's new too. That's recent.
That don't mean they can fight, bro. That don't mean they can fight.
It don't.
DMX probably has fought cops before. I think he actually fought cops and lived. You know how hard it is
to fight cops and live. I've never done it. I'm not trying to do it.
Exactly. He's DMX.
You're right. To this day,
he ain't get tased? Nothing?
No, I don't know. He's a crackhead. It won't work. Think about it. Also, he talks about the devil a lot, and I think he's possessed. So he's got like that weird like that possessed by the devil powers, you know what I'm saying?
the old powers we thought Anderson Silva had.
Yes. Yes.
The old
Venom. Yeah. Like Venom.
I remember people really used to say that when Anderson Silva knocked out Vitor Belfort, they said that he sold his soul to the devil for superpowers. I really read that.
Maybe he's possessed too.
No. So
devil possessed, crack addicted, like crack filled DMX versus a guy that puts thirst traps on Instagram.
I think DMX got him.
I think DMX has it.
It's a clean sweep. DMX got him.
DMX has to. Darkman X.
Yeah, it's over.
So I'm gonna put that up on my Instagram at Tim Spriggs BJJ. And that's gonna be the final.
DMX, the greatest fighting rapper ever lived.
Ever lived. We should do an R&B singer edition because I think R&B singers can fight better than rappers.
I think they can as well.
Like Chris Brown, if he was in this tournament, he'd fuck up all those dudes. Anyone that can do a backflip into the block boy, yeah, he's like a motherfuckers that can dance can fight. Like if you're an R&B singer, like your whole life people think you're pussy, so you gotta fight to defend your honor.
Don't mention Rihanna. Don't mention Rihanna.
I'm trying so hard not to. I'm looking at him, and I'm
we're both staring at Tim like,
Bama's lost a fight to Rihanna. You saying he's gonna beat Crackfield DMX? I was like, they both went to the hospital for injuries sustained.
He was baiting us.
Yeah, I was like, are you trolling us right now?
I don't know. Maybe she's made him weak. Like she got a sucker hit him with something, and then he was disoriented. But he's still such a good fighter that he did some damage. I don't know, bro. I don't know the situation.
What about Tyrese? Tyrese looked like he's probably pretty
Tyrese can fight probably. I heard Keith Sweat is like a real thug too.
Yeah, I heard Keith Sweat was.
Who was it? Barry White was a gangster, like a legitimate, like went to prison, I think, or like he did some hood shit. Man, that'd be interesting. But I don't think people listen to R&B like that. So
yeah, they do.
Oh,
but
how about the Temptations put together as like a tag team?
Did you see? Speaking of famous people that can fight, did you see Russell Westbrook versus that fan?
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, Russell Westbrook is about that action. So a fan said something apparently low-key racist. He said, "Why don't you get on your knees like you're used to?" And I guess it crossed the line to him. Like I could see both ways where it's not racist. Like he's saying like you sucking dick, but the history of Utah, like it being a bad. I mean, like if you watch the NBA, you know Utah Jazz fans say low key like disrespectful.
If you say
racist
words
shit
to somebody, you shouldn't be surprised when they say words back to you. You know what I mean?
He said, on everything I love. Now, listen, if someone says on everything I love, they're dead serious. He said, I will fuck you up and your wife because the dude and his wife were talking shit.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going to talk, you talking shit to somebody, you're doing it to get a reaction. If you get a reaction, are you upset? You shouldn't be upset. When I talk shit to you, like some days, and you be whooping my ass in the gym. During it, I'd be mad, but I'd be knowing that I caused this action. You know what I mean? Like, I did this to me. Like, man, maybe I shouldn't talk shit to Tim. But then I immediately think, nah, fuck him. I'm going to talk some more shit tomorrow, too. But that's why you can't be surprised when that's happening to you, when you're in those situations. But I don't think it should happen. I don't think anyone's words should cause physical harm to them. You know what I mean? Like, if you say something, Russell Westbrook says something back, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, I don't think Russell should be jumping in the crowd like Erberth. You know what I mean? Because the dude said something. Because he could have, but he didn't. You know? Like, wasn't nobody around. If he'd have hopped up there, wasn't nobody going to be in his way. He could have just hopped up there and whooped him and his wife's ass right then. But he didn't. He just said it. He's like, dude said something to piss him off. He said something back, and it was over.
I don't like how the fan was playing the victim afterwards, too, like a little bitch. I hate people that do that.
Yeah, because it's like, like, what'd you think was going to happen? You just going to say some wild, crazy stuff to somebody, and they were just going to be like, okay, thank you, sir. What do you...
Yeah, no.
Of course he's going to say something back. Or why'd you expect him not to?
How do you think they should fix the fans, like, wilding out and shit?
I don't know. It's been going on for years. I don't think they will fix it.
There's nothing
He's paying his money for that seat. I think that he should be able to say what he wants to
say.
So
they can say racial and homophobic epithets and not get their season tickets revoked or their tickets are banned from the stadium?
That's up to the stadium.
Okay.
If the players like, hey, we're not playing if they talking like this, then how would they be able to sit there?
Word. And did you hear the Knicks owner ban somebody from Knicks games in the Garden?
For what?
Some fan, like James Dolan, was like walking in the stadium, and a fan said, "Sell the team," because he's a terrible owner. And the guy said, the owner said, "What did you say?" He said, "Sell the team." He's like, "Oh, okay. How about you don't come to Knicks games anymore?" He just banned his ass.
That's what he had.
He had security hem him up. And like,
why'd you think saying that to that man would go without a response?
I think that's a dick move.
I think it is too. I also wouldn't be in your house talking shit to you and expect you to let me stay in the house.
That's a dick move. I hope he does sell the fucking Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan, and they want us to have Katie and Kyrie. I mean, both of them motherfuckers are soft. They complain too much. I hate motherfuckers that complain too much.
Knicks ain't been good in a long time, Tim.
I know they haven't. That's just the Knicks tape where they're pretty good. But you know how they had the Malice in the Palace, right?
Yeah.
If you had a starting five of players that you would bring with you, like if you play basketball, 5 NBA players that you would bring into the arena brawl with you.
Yeah.
Who would they be?
So we're gonna go by positions. I'm gonna take Isaiah Thomas at the point.
Which one? Detroit Pistons.
Oh, we're talking about now.
No, all time.
Yeah,
all time.
Isaiah Thomas at the point. Detroit Pistons. Of course, Detroit Pistons. Isaiah Thomas.
Okay.
Shooting guard. Dang. I don't even know. Russ.
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas. Russ. Small forward.
Technically, Russ is a point guard, but I'll give you 2.
Meta World Peace.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, not Ron Artest. We going straight meta. Meta World Peace.
Meta World Peace was
Power
peaceful.
forward.
You need Ron Artest.
Huh?
You need St. John's University to like
Ron Artest. Oh, yeah, Day of the Brawl. Ron Artest. KG.
Oh.
And Shaq.
All right. Jermaine O'Neal, because he hit that fan with that right hand clean as a whistle. That shit was a laser, like, whop up. It just almost killed the guy. So he's on there. These are just 5 guys. I don't have it in order. Bill Lambier.
Yeah.
Big, strong dude. Can swing, can punch. All right.
That is like it's one of those things that is not always good for me because I feel when I'm walking around with Brandon and Muhammad like together, I feel way too safe. Like the things that I say out of my mouth aren't like when I'm walking by myself. I don't talk like that, you know. When I'm with Brandon and Muhammad, I'm like, what can anyone do to me? You know, it's impossible.
So I have 2 so far, right?
Yep.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
There's so many videos of him just straight up dropping people on the court.
Side-kicking them.
Yeah, just like, yo, if they like fouled him by accident, he was just like.
Charles Oakley. And I guess I'm going to pick a smaller person because you picked Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas would rumble with any of them big dudes.
Wait. AI. Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spud Webb.
Nah, his little ass would be jumping out of there. He would jump out of the situation. Be like, yo, where's Spud? Like, boing, boing. Like, jump out. Jump, he's already in the car.
Oh, size matters.
Bryce Harper got 13 years, $333 million to play baseball.
So much
guaranteed.
Money. So much money. So much money.
Do you think anyone will make $1 million doing jiu-jitsu?
Eventually.
Just
you're about
fighting.
to make $100,000.
Don't jinx it. Oh, God.
Someone's about to make $100,000 doing just jiu-jitsu. And that was unheard of. Like, to the day they said it.
To this day.
Yeah. Like, to the day that
still
they.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So it's definitely going to happen eventually.
All right. The last thing I have on here is, did you hear about those Connecticut track runners? They're transgender.
Yeah. Were they in high school?
Yes.
But didn't they, is it the ones where they tried to compete with the males?
No.
Okay. Because I know there's a wrestler the wrestler that keeps beating the girls in Texas, like he tried to compete with the males, but the school board wouldn't let him. There's some law that because he was born a female, he has to compete against females.
All right.
But he's been trying to compete against males.
So these two, I guess there's transgender women. They were boys, or still are, but they're on their testosterone. They won the states at track.
Yeah.
They just won. They just and I saw the race, and they was like way ahead. It was like some Joanna Man shit. Like, she was dunking and doing things. It was like that level of like, this shit is not fair to me. Well, do you think it's fair?
I mean, it's clearly not. You can look at the video and see it's not. But I think that you would have to compete against. But it depends on, like, if they run against men, is that fair? Then if not, then have their own division.
Is there enough to have their own
Then they
division?
got to run against men, because you shouldn't have someone who's 100% female, like not even have a chance at winning.
I agree. They should have to fight. I mean, you still have the benefits of being born a male until, I guess, like a year or so after you take some rule. Some of them said like the rule is you have to wait a year for you to be able to compete after your transition when you start taking the female testosterone. But dude, that's not fair, bro. Yeah. Could you imagine that in jiu-jitsu? Like how unfair, how tight you would be if your daughter had to fight. Think about it. Like he's kind of still a guy, like Fallon Fox.
I mean, yeah.
Imagine if you were a parent on the side.
Yo, I'd be tight. I'd be like, yo, no, they can't run here.
Girls fight boys all the time. Like all the way up
That's
until they're
tiny kids.
all the way up until they're adults.
Right.
All right, so
Fallon Fox actually did a jiu-jitsu tournament, I think.
All right, so what if there was
she tried?
What if there was a transgender woman that was like built athletic as a man and then started transitioning and decided to do worlds? Do you think that's just fair?
Nah, I don't think so. Not if it's no. Do I think you should be able to go fight in the women's division if you want to?
Just saying, I identify.
No, no, I do not. I do not think that you should. No, I don't think that's so. But nah, man, I don't think it would go as nice as you think it would, man. Tiani is pretty good, bro.
She's mad good.
Gabby's big. Like, are you really gonna be both of them back to back if you taking estrogen and all the stuff you have to take to be a woman?
Probably.
Gabby gonna get you tired. Tiani's dirty, and then Dominica's your size. She's your size, man. And she's strong and good. Man, don't go into that women's division and not win. You're going to be mad as a mug. It's going to be the most embarrassing thing of your life.
Shit. Well, do you guys have anything else you'd like to add? Anything you want to talk about? Any juicy subjects? Did we forget anything? Did we pass over anything? We straight?
Think that's it. Yeah, you're doing Pan Ams next.
What's next for you?
High Rollers tournament, March 30th. You going to Pennsylvania with me for that?
You getting pound number 2?
It'd be litter than
no.
Wait a minute, you can't do that in Pennsylvania. Like
no, they can't. So
but if
it's a qualifier. So I'm just going to
qualifier.
I'm just going to help out the homies.
I
get the name out there. So yeah, you come through with me. I'll let them know.
And then I have Kasai, and then after Kasai.
When's Kasai?
Like April 10th or 6th or something like that.
New York, right?
NYC, baby.
Nice.
And that's it for me. And then Worlds, and then Spyder and ADCC.
Making news and breaking news.
Let's get it.
All right. Thanks again for listening, folks. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.